Let's get started. Guys, I'm fucking pissed. Venom was good, and I am pissed, okay? Listen, Anthony was gonna do this video, but he's got another Venom video coming for you guys because he loves Venom more than anyone I know, at least. The fuck, guys, it was good. And I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to believe. All these critics that were giving hate, I truly believe they're giving it hate for the purpose of helping the MCU out. I'm sorry, guys. And I watched the teaser trailer, and then after that, I didn't watch any more trailers. Saw a few pictures online. Like, I don't watch trailers anymore, guys, because I don't want things ruined for me. I've told you, I got too excited for TMNT 2 and Suicide Squad. Got let down. I got bummed out, and I was like, ew, Thor 3 and Wonder Woman. Almost didn't see them. And then I was in love. So I don't watch trailers anymore. If I go see a movie, I go see a movie. And Venom, I went in with the lowest expectations because I wanted to hate it. My sister Skylar said her and her friends were going to go see it. I said, no, Skylar, don't you do it. If you love me at all, you won't go do it. She still went and saw it, so got to talk to you about that, Sky. Chandler kept saying, dude, I got to see it, I got to see it, got to see it. What? And if you hear whining, that's my dog upstairs. I can hear her and she's being annoying. This movie was good, and I'm pissed. Me and Caitlin went to see the new Kevin Hart movie. The tickets were sold out. She was like, let's see Venom instead. And I was like, okay. I mean, I want to see it eventually, so I'm pissed. Because I truly believe they're gonna... there's rumors that they're getting the trilogy they want. I believe they will. And what sucks is, the main reason I wanted Venom to fail is not because I want Venom to be hanging out with Spider-Man and the rest of the MCU. I would love that, trust me. But that's not the main reason. The main reason I wanted him to fail is because I don't want to see a Morbius movie through Sony. And I don't want it to star Jared Leto. I really, I'm not going to say love, but I really like... I almost said love. I really like Morbius, okay? I fell in love with him when I was a kid watching the 90s cartoon. I've read so many comics involving him, and that's what... what comic did he just appear in? Was it Domino? He just appeared in Domino, I think. And I'm so excited to see Morbius again. I really like him. I've been trying for years to find his freaking pops. I only have a small figure of him. Morbius is my dude. And if he comes to the movies, I don't think him having a solo movie would do good. Yeah, there's a lot of characters that he's worked with over the years, but the two biggest ones that would work best for him movie-wise, I think would be Spider-Man. Mainly Spider-Man. And then Blade, and those are over with Marvel. So I really don't want to see I really don't want to see a Morbius solo movie. I just don't think it'll work. I truly don't. And I really like the character. And another reason I didn't want Venom to succeed is nobody in the world wants a Kraven movie. The only thing that would make a good Kraven movie is the one where he buries Spider-Man alive, and you need Spider-Man for that. Who was like, I don't know exactly what all characters they get, because, you know, Marvel has Scorpion, Mysterio, and Vulture, obviously, some others probably, but they were like, okay guys, we don't have them, and maybe they can't use Doc Ock and Green Goblin anymore, and maybe also we've already seen them, maybe we don't want to see them again, but you're telling me that you guys are like, okay, Rhino? No, we kinda used them. Alright, guess not Rhino. Who else do we got? Ooh, Hobgoblin? No, let's not do Hobgoblin. Well, who else? And they're like, well, we already planned to do a Black Cat movie. Okay, well, yeah, that'll be good. So, who else is there? Well, you know what? Really, there's only one choice left. Well, who is it? Tell me. Kraven the Hunter. What the fuck are you talking about, Kraven the Hunter? What the fuck? Are you stupid? I'm sorry, this is more of a rant now. It's not even a review. I'll get back to it. But what the hell? Anybody want to see a Kraven the Hunter movie? Nobody. You got so many symbiotes. You got so many clones and various spider people. I don't know exactly how many people you have the rights to, but oh my lord. I mean, you could do something with Rhino. You could do something with freaking Prowler. Well, actually, probably not, because he's over at Marvel, I think. But also, he's in the Spider-Verse movie. I don't really know I don't know exactly who they have. But, I mean, Chameleon, that's Kraven's brother, I believe. What? You want to see a Kraven movie? And I'll tell you right now, I honestly think that'll be the first superhero movie I will have skipped since Thor: The Dark World. And Thor: The Dark World, I didn't even purposely skip. Seeing in theaters skip. I didn't even purposely skip it. I just was in the process of moving and time got away from me. And by the time I was ready to see it, it was out of theaters. So, I mean, that's... what the fuck? But anyways, back to Venom. It was a good movie, guys. Yeah, I got excited. I thought maybe we were gonna see JJ's son, or Triple J's son, but we didn't. We got to see like his dead body. Maybe we saw him in the spaceship a little bit, but either way, they crash land with a bunch of symbiotes, which is cool and all. You get to see She-Venom for like a millisecond. That's cool and all. Dan, was that his name? It's Anne's new boyfriend. Me and Caitlin kept saying how it's like you could try to not like Dan, but he's just so likable. And it's a very funny movie. It definitely went back and forth with its theme. Like, it would try to be serious, scary, and try to be like a buddy cop, but it would also be very hilarious, like with the lobster scene. Sometimes Venom was too goofy for me. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Venom, but from what I've seen him in comics and cartoons, he's never been like a goofy person, you know what I mean? So it was weird to see him be so goofy at points, but it was really awesome. And like, the way I was confused, because I've never known for the symbiotes to only be able to go to certain bodies. I've known them to be able to go to whatever body they want. But I guess maybe that's a change, maybe it's not, but maybe they did that because they needed a reason for Venom to like Eddie so much, because in the comics, because of their mutual hatred towards Spider-Man. But yeah, it was a great movie. I gave it, I think, like a 7.4 out of 10. But really good, and it was definitely fun. Riot, I had never heard of until this, and when I watched videos on it, I had seen him in that with the Venom Lethal Protector thing, and there's like 4 or 5 symbiotes, like yellow, maybe like a pinkish red one, and there's like and Riot's like gray, and then they're just like a bunch of random ones, and like Riot's not even the main one out of those, like that group of symbiotes, so that was weird that they chose him as the villain, but it's whatever. I also like that they fixed from saying symbiote to symbiote, because clearly people lost their mind with that. Lots of funny scenes. I don't know what that dog is doing. Sounds stupid. Venom and Eddie worked off each other very well, and maybe it's just me, but I swear, every time I've ever seen Tom Hardy, he's been so much bigger, like a bigger guy. But this time, when he should be really big, it seems like he was a lot smaller than usual. But maybe that's just me. Overall, the villain was actually pretty good. Like, he was just, you don't really know why he's like that exactly, but it's just, I like his psychopathness. Like, he's clearly a crazy dude. Eddie's a nice but also douchey guy, like Eddie. He's still a form of reporter / news type dude, so that's cool. They got a lot of the Lethal Protector stuff in there, so that was fun. Shut up, baby! Shut up! Anyways, Venom looked amazing. The CG in the movie was pretty great. It bothered me, because, in the comics, Carnage is created because Venom is in prison, or Eddie is in prison with Cletus Cassidy, and Venom, procreates or whatever in there, and leaves some symbiote behind, which is Carnage, and gets on Cletus Cassidy. But in the movie, it's an end credit scene, and he goes to interview him, and he's like, next time I'm out of here or whatever, there'll be carnage, which is a cool line and all, but why did he say that? Because it's not like he's Carnage already. It's not like the symbiote's already in him. And the symbiotes, the humans don't give the symbiotes the names, so I didn't really understand that. But still, cool little teaser, and I think Woody Harrelson will be a good Carnage or Cletus Cassidy if we do get to see the sequel to this, so I hope we do. I think there wasn't a lot of characters in this movie. I mean, there was Eddie, and Dan, Riot, whatever Riot's, human version was, the, nurse, whatever, the lady, she's freaking from Big Mouth and Parks and Rec and whatnot. She was in this movie, but not very long. Baby, shut up! So she was in it a little bit. There was a homeless person that was in it a little bit, but there was really no main characters. Oh, Stan Lee was in it. Well, at the end, I think, and he knew that Venom was two people. He was like, both of ya, or something like that. I'm like, how do you know that, Stan Lee? But, still funny. But yeah, the movie was funny. I think it did well bringing Venom to life, and I think it did a lot of the comic book, stuff of Venom justice overall, and I think it did it well without having to have Spider-Man there, so that was really cool too. Baby, shut up! But also, Venom not having the spider logo on him made me feel like he was naked all the time. Kind of like how Brian looks naked when he doesn't have his collar on, something like that. So it was weird, but still, great movie. Venom's naked the entire time, but it was a good movie, and yeah, I do recommend it. Everyone kept telling me if you watch it as not a Spider-Man movie, it'll be fine. But watching it as a Spider-Man movie or whatever, it's still a fine movie. Like, watching it expecting comic book accuracy and stuff, you're still going to be pleased. I think anyone that doesn't like this movie is just mad because it's not a part of the MCU. And I'm not going to lie, I am mad about that. I'm mad that, Sony and Fox and all that stuff, everything's taken so long and it's confusing. But overall, it was a good movie. And I think people need to give it a chance and stop hating on it as much as they have. Again, I get why they're hating on it, because they want it to be connected to the bigger MCU, to have Spider-Man in it, but as right now, that's not going to happen. And it's a good movie, even though everyone wants to hate it. And trust me, I wanted to hate it, but it was a good movie. Yeah, so until next time, we are Venom, right? That's a good Venom, huh?